Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign. So between episodes, I've gone ahead and I've advanced the turn, and wouldn't you know it, something terrible happened. The Sassanid Empire has declared war on the Eastern Roman Empire, and we are of course going to have to step in to aid them. We can't risk dissolving this alliance because it is pretty much the only thing protecting our southeastern border, and we certainly don't want the Eastern Romans as an enemy. So we are of course going to enter the war. That is going to obviously draw us into the war with the Sassanids, which we don't know the full extent of their strength, but we do see they have several provinces here in the east, and a couple of allies as well. I don't know if we have discovered all of these. Apparently we have. Oh man, the Armenians could really lay into the Eastern Romans there. But yeah, they're bringing quite a few allies to the table here. And the Eastern Romans might not live to regret this, but I will go ahead and enter the war on their side. And I may send a legion down there to help them out as well. It's also worth noting that the Caledonians have offered us a peace treaty, and I did accept. They gave us 2,100 gold along with it. So I figured I would let them run off and be nomads for a while, because we've taken their land, or we didn't take it, we razed it to the ground. And so they're just going to be roaming around as, you know, broken nomads anyways. I figured no real reason to remain at war with them.
Your powerful armies. Can you not commit their efforts to attack these people?
Okay, so they want me to go to war with the Eastern Roman separatists, huh? And I guess they hold this land. That actually wouldn't be terrible land for me to try to take for myself. So it might be worth doing this. I'll have to send Bacchus's legion east into Thracia, but I could potentially gobble up all this land. I don't know if I necessarily want to take it, because without taking Constantinople, I wouldn't have the entire province, and obviously I'm not going to be able to get that unless it rebels from them or something. I will... God, look at how many wars that we're fighting right now, and look how many wars they're fighting. I guess I'll do it. I'll help them out, because if they're fighting on two fronts, they're going to fall apart. And I'm not really fighting on any fronts right now, so I'll take the money. Okay, apparently we have some hostile agent activity. Let's see, where is that happening? Oh, okay. I guess it's not going to show me that right now. Guys, Novius, is that like a hard C or a soft C? Lucullus or Lucullus. I'm going to go with Cullus because most Roman C's are hard, but that's not always true. Anyway, he found himself a wife. Are you a governor by any chance? I don't know. She's not boosting his personal influence per turn, so frankly I don't really care. I'm going to let him do it. Although I am concerned that the -2 control might really hurt me here. I'm not about to spend 20 influence though, so it is what it is. So there's our peace with the Caledonians. Got a population surplus somewhere we'll have to look into. And a lot of wars happening, unfortunately. So I was able to drive the Germantians out of our territory. They were raiding us on the border. But the AI will always stay right out of your attack range. So even though I couldn't attack them with this army, I moved them forward to posture them close enough where next turn I could. So they, of course, moved out of our attack range, which put them back in their own territory. This legion is almost rebuilt. I need a little bit more in terms of just support. Mostly cavalry, really. I just need more cavalry. So the next 3 units, I'd like to make cavalry, probably mercenaries, just because I can't really get anything else here. But, yeah, we want to fill this one out, and then we're going to send them back after the Germantians. Hopefully, Tiberius Africanus can have some better luck out in the desert there. We got food shortages resolved, somebody ranked up, and we got a lot of money to spend. So let's take a look at our provinces, especially the ones that are not doing so great, and see if we can't resolve that. So this is going to really hurt food consumption, but that might be the only way to resolve the public order issue. That's also very expensive. I'll probably do an amphitheater, even though that's even harder on food. But let's... Oh, that place is about to go to. If only there were an easier way. This is going to give me 1, but that's not enough. I don't know. Let's look at some other provinces, because that one's going to be difficult. Over here, let's see. That's unfortunate. Local industry, really? Of all things, why local industry? I don't remember building that. Let's knock that down. That should be a recruitment building or something. Although, are we ever going to recruit from here? I don't know. You know what? No, leave it. I have no guarantee that I'm ever going to recruit from this. There's no point. Over here, wow, we have grapes, but we haven't been actually harvesting them. Okay, well, then we'll build an orchard there. And I think that actually, yeah, public order, so that's resolved. Cool. 2 birds, 1 stone. Nice. Nice to see that. Alright, auditorium is an easy fix there. That should be exactly what they need. And let's see, inferior. Actually, we do recruit here, so let's keep this going. The question becomes, do I go after ranged units, or do I go after infantry or cavalry?
At your command.
I mean, the cavalry mercenaries aren't terrible up here. So, I guess I could go ranged, like some ballistari, or at least start working toward that. But we were more concerned with public order, right? So, maybe I should do... I don't know. I don't know. They're actually not getting any food here. That's a bit of a problem. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I might have to rearrange this settlement. Excuse me, that province. They could use more food here, definitely. So let's get a cattle herd going, and I don't know if I can solve that one. Actually, I guess I can with this. 5 turns, it'll be just enough. Let's build it in Camulodunum, because that's more likely to get attacked, I feel like. Carthagenesis. Let's see. That doesn't give public order, unfortunately. That will, though, so that's actually all taken care of already. You guys are not too pleased. I don't really have a way of solving this, though. -4 is quite a bit. I've got +1 coming from right there. What are the other issues? Mostly immigration. I can't really solve that, can I? Why is that a wheat field? Let's tear that down. While that's getting torn down, I will make that into a cattle herd. One of the reasons I don't like playing big factions in this game is because their settlements are usually already built up a bit, and they're usually built up really, really stupidly, to the point where I would probably end up just tearing everything down anyways. So I like playing small factions because you usually have to build most of it up so I can build it up how I want it, which, you know, makes things easier. I guess I will spend some of my remaining funds upgrading Brigantium. That'll give me +1, so down the road, as long as we can get this up to level 2 as well, in, say, 25 turns, we'll be alright. Over here, I have literally nothing I can do because I'm basically out of cash. So that's it for buildings. Let's go look at our armies, and we'll do a bit of moving and recruiting. So I can hit Tremontium from here. The question is, do I want to keep these or not? Because, of course, Constantinople is, you know, their capital. They're not about to give that up. So, do I want to take part of Thracia? I mean, there is a gold mine here, so... like a literal gold mine, so that's a lot of income for us. It could be worth it. Public order is going to be very difficult, though, because if we don't have the main capital city, we're losing out on a lot of public order buildings. I don't know if this is a good idea. I mean, obviously I'm going to attack these guys to help the Eastern Romans, but do I actually want to take these? Either way, let's hit this place. We can, you know, raise it to the ground, or we can just sack it, what have you. I'm tempted to keep it, though. I'm extremely tempted to keep it. So we'll auto-resolve that. And I think for now I'm going to occupy it. I can always let it rebel. And, you know what would be a really terrible thing for me to do? At least from like a, I don't know, like an ally standpoint. If I loot and occupy, this goes to the entire province. That includes Constantinople. So I could try to cause a rebellion in Constantinople through looting and occupying. And see if maybe I can get somebody else to take that from the Eastern Romans and take it for myself. That seems like a crappy thing to do, but I'm tempted to do it. Either way, I'm going to loot and occupy here, because this is my only settlement in this province, so the Eastern Romans and the Separatists will have to deal with that. Yeah, they are on the downswing, although it'll be a long time before any sort of rebellion happens there. Let's go with some cunning, maybe? Let's see. That does not help him at all as a general. Does this? Actually, that would be extremely useful. So let's go with that one then. We'll unlock that. Do you have anything better? I mean, anything is better at this point. Recruitment costs, upkeep costs. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. I like the morale one. Let's see. How many mercenaries do you have? If you have a bunch of mercenaries, that would actually be useful. Those are all mercenaries. Oh, actually, not that many. Not as many as I thought, anyway. Although most of his archers are. But I don't think this army is a particularly expensive one, so I don't know if it's worth going in right there. What I will do, though, is... I'll give you that, and then you're not recruiting any more of those, so instead I will give you... you're not fighting barbarian kingdoms, that's not going to help. Maybe an epic poet, since you're part of the the royal family now. And then, let's see, your army did upgrade as well. Recruitment costs, no. I want upkeep costs or nothing. Versus nomadic tribes, versus barbarians, Eastern empires. Let's definitely tick that one. And I'm going to open this up so that we have access to this tree. And that's his turn for now. We're keeping the Emperor here because we have no idea what the Huns are planning. I can levy troops from them, though, if I want. But I don't really see anything that I do want. These armies are like so just like randomly built. Like I had to just sort of take whatever was available. What I will do is, let's see, are any of you guys like extremely expensive? 232. I'm gonna get rid of these guys, and instead I will hire... Oh, they're the exact same price? Okay, well, I'll take them. I'm more familiar with these guys, although apparently they're basically the same troop from a different faction. Why is that empty? That's interesting. Sure, build a farm there? Wait, no. I need to make sure I don't need that money elsewhere. That money is earmarked for recruits, at least for the time being. Okay, so you guys are good there. Where's the other legion? Ah, there it is. Let's actually get you guys a little bit closer to the border, because that's where the enemies are going to be coming from. So I'm going to put you... Actually, no. Let's force march you to Argentoratum, because I can defend a walled city without a garrison, or with a garrison. I don't need a legion to help me with that. Let's get you over there, since you are the admiral after all, and then you might be able to go after the Picts. We are at war with the Picts. So let's move you carefully north, and I'm going to have you fortify right there. But we are at war with these guys, so I'm going to see if I can't maybe raise that to the ground as well. And I'll pretty much just leave Britannia a smoldering crater, except for what we're holding. Where does that leave us? We have a legion over here in Hispania that's not really doing much. But frankly, there's not much to do in Hispania. Here, have one more spearman. And then you guys, no cavalry recruits or mercenaries, excuse me. So I'm going to march you a bit closer to the border here. We are going to take a little bit of desert attrition. I think if we get into fortify though, that will protect us from that. Yeah, it will. Okay. So we're going to set him up right on the edge of there. And what's your household like? Okay. That's actually going to be useful because all of his cavalry is going to be mercenaries, and I guess all of his range units as well, excuse me. Okay, wow, you guys are not doing great. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. So, it looks like I have basically done all I need to do. So there was somewhere that needed a building. I've forgotten where at this point. I thought it was... no, right here. So build a forum there. I'm not sure what I'm going to turn this into, but that'll give them some public order at least. Let's do a quick survey of our faction. Anybody here that would be a good governor? No. Typically what I would do in other playthroughs is I would basically recruit these guys as a general, and I would send them to fight an unwinnable battle just so they get killed off. But I can't really do that in this playthrough because I can't afford to waste the money. Plus, losing battles lowers your faction's loyalty a bit, so I don't want to do that. You are ready to become a military count, but I don't have room for you to become one, unfortunately. Alright, so everything looks good there. I mean, we can't really do anything, so I'll just have to leave that alone. The Allemans, we're still working on them. I'm not sure why we are deteriorating. We were actually going up for a while. Let's see, Franks deteriorating as well. That's a shame. That does remind me though, before we advance the turn, let's swing on up here. And are you ready? Yes. We don't want to discourage the populace though. I just need you converting them to Christianity, because that will really help us. I don't know how effective he's going to be, but we'll set him there and see how it goes. So back to this. I don't think there's any new moves that we can make here. We're on good terms with the Dacians. I don't think they'll attack us. No point in going for a...
I give you welcome.
no point in going for a non-aggression pact though, because I don't think they're dumb enough to attack me, and I want the option to attack them if I need to. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really see any new opportunities here. If I could get the Allemans to trade with me, we would be a lot better off, but they're just not open to it. Yeah. Until we get the Franks to come around, these guys aren't going anywhere. And the Langobards, I don't think we can really do anything with either. No. Okay, well, let's advance the turn and see what happens. Alright, so we had a very uneventful end turn there. Apparently, they're trying to misdirect our army down in Africa, but they were unsuccessful. Some faction was destroyed that I really don't care about. And apparently the Emperor had a bastard son. Okay. Alright. Content immigrants, that's always nice. Demolition complete of that farm. I don't know how we ended up with wheat fields there. I might have misclicked and built them, but I don't think I built any wheat fields. I think I know better by now. Look, here's another one. What the hell? We'll tear that down. I don't know how we're going to get public order in these areas. Like, it is tough to come by at this point. Oh, wait, you guys can't... Crap. You guys can't handle that much of a food hit. You guys need food. And that's not going to solve your issues, unfortunately. So they're going to go... wow, the Huns just keep piling on? Actually, no, it's the same 3. Although they do look to be building up their forces a bit, which I find concerning. Let's see. Bacchus, head to the border. Can you see what's going on there? Oh, I forgot to work on this. Knock that down. Knock that down. How much is it going to be to convert this? I guess I have to repair it first, don't I? Go ahead and attack them.
Let them cower like kenneled dogs.
We will have to fight this one. It looks like it's a little bit close, although I don't think it'll be that close. I'm pretty sure I can handle this no problem. But we are out of time. Unfortunately, we don't have time to fight this today, so we'll have to call it here. And we'll start the next episode with the siege of Marcianopolis, or Marcianopolis. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.